welcome to Renaissance. Renaissance is really something that I've been channeling, that I have been downloading for a week now. And it's different codes that I've been working with for the past month that I'm going to be taking you through to really, truly, deeply deepen into your essence, your mission, to reconnect with your creativity. And that's what I do. So if we're meeting for the first time, my name is Hillary Elhan, and I help visionary women reconnect to their creativity, rediscover their essence, and unleash their magic out into the world. And so before we begin, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge the power of your commitment and your deciding to be here. So you've committed to showing up for yourself. You've committed to reconnecting and deepening into your vision and your mission, and you're ready for the expansion that's already unfolding. So, from the moment that we take an action, and actually before we take the action, from the moment that we even have the thought in our mind or even in our subconscious mind, the energy starts to move and lead us in the direction of what we are excited about accomplishing. And so, we're truly living in a time of deep transformation. And I mean this personally and collectively and globally. The world is shifting in ways that we probably never imagined. It's shifting extremely quickly. There's a lot of change happening. And with that comes a lot of uncertainty. Also, fear probably is coming up in a lot of people. And also, there's like infinite possibility. And so, if you are watching this live now, just know that today, the experience is going to be in this group, but the next 2 days, it's going to be in a private school classroom. And so, if something recently has changed about the Facebook groups, and the videos are deleted after 30 days. So they no longer stay here forever and ever and ever. And so a lot of my videos, a lot of my trainings are over on my YouTube channel. And then the private experiences like this are bundled up, and they go into my private school community and my school classroom. And so if you want to have access to the live online retreat, which is happening on Tuesday, March 4th, and Wednesday, if you're in Australia, if you're like in that part of the world, if you're in India, something like that. So what I would suggest is clicking the link and making sure that you're registered to receive the full experience. Okay. So today's like a day that we are going to start to shift, and we're going to start to connect inward. So if you listen to the news, as I said, there's a lot of fluctuation, there's a lot of change, there's a lot of external noise. But what if we could really train ourselves to take back our power, our sovereignty, and go within, and then apply that to both our life and our business? Because whatever's going on in our business is a reflection of what's going on within, and whatever's going on in our life is also a reflection of what's going on within. And so today, I'd love it if you're here live, just so that like everybody in this big group can find out about it. If you can like let me know where you're joining from live. So I'm live today, I'm here in Los Angeles, and I'd love to hear where you're from. And if you've already registered for Renaissance, if you've already registered for this 3-day experience that we're about to go on together, let me know what inspired you to join us. Are you like excited to reconnect with your creativity? Are you ready to deepen into your essence? Are you curious about how your essence can, really amplify your brand, how those two things can work together? So I'd love to hear from you. What inspired you to take an action and to be here with us today? So the more that we anchor into essence and intention, the more that we become a divine channel, the more that we can navigate the shifts going on in the world, the shifts going on that are going to be bound to happen in our life and in our business. And the more that we can really do that with clarity and purpose as we step into more and more flow. So I just want to make sure that I can see all the comments. So I'm going to go ahead and just say hi. Hi, Christina. So good to see you. There's so much uncertainty. And we feel that. We actually feel that. And it affects everything. And so, like, if you're like me, sometimes in the evening, someone in my family will like pop on the news, or sometimes when I'm, working on my laptop, right? Like I can see the headlines coming in. And that is actually a big distraction. It can be a big distraction. And what I am really here to go deep with you on this journey is the journey of focus, of focusing our attention and then applying that to our life and to our business. And so, so great to see you. And I'm excited to be revealing how we can apply these spiritual laws to our life and our business. So the 3-day experience is very powerful. And there's something that I see again and again. So I've sat in countless masterminds, group coaching, courses, retreats, and through it all, I've realized that personal and professional breakthroughs don't really come from strategy alone. So the breakthroughs come from actually embodying the soul abundance codes that I'm about to share with you inside of this program. And when we upgrade our identity, which I'm going to talk about today, we can literally create just about anything. And so, if you've been following some of my posts, you know that a lot of different members of my family were sick the past 2 months. I couldn't work as much, but the results in my business did not stop. They continued to flow. And in fact, I was in overflow because I'm operating from a place of from basically integrating these different codes, which I'm going to be talking about today, tomorrow, and then we're going to have a big soul retreat together on Tuesday. So this is literally where I've seen so many people get stuck on the journey, is on this first code that I'm going to talk about. But first off, I want to just talk about who this training is for. So this training is for soulpreneurs, it's for creatives, it's for healers, and it's for visionary leaders who are ready to really deepen into their essence. It's for light workers. It's for spiritual women who might have a career in, I know I have a lot of therapists, I have a lot of women who have careers in nursing, like really helping other people. And it's to really help you guys to deepen into your essence, align with your own energy, and elevate your presence. So I'm just checking right now to see if I'm frozen. It looked like I was frozen there for a minute on the video. Okay, great. So deepening into your essence and aligning with your energy so that you can elevate your presence. And in turn, that's part of the identity elevation. And so this isn't about forcing things. It's really about flowing with life, like I did for the past 2 months. We had like fires here in Los Angeles. And then, like I said, I had all these different family members that were sick. So it's about really flowing with the uncertainty through inner alignment so that you can expand. So how this is going to work. So let me tell you how it's going to work. Each day, I'll be live inside either this group or the school classroom. These sessions will not stay up. All recordings are going to move over into the school classroom. So make sure you're registered if you want to access like day 1, day 2, and day 3, which I recommend in progression. Like, and they're going to be short. Like today and tomorrow are going to be shorter, like bite-sized trainings, so that you can get into the experience that we're going to have on Tuesday, which is our soul retreat. And so to support you throughout these 3 days, if you haven't already, I would like to recommend that you download this manifestation downloadable, which is I'm going to be dropping the link, okay, but it's a manifestation journal. And it has it's a free workbook, and it has a lot of different prompts. So like my table of contents, it takes you through different exercises, different rituals that I use. And it becomes part of a 30-day practice. And so another thing that you might consider would be to get the full journal, which I'm a published author. It is on Amazon. And if you would like to, you can get the full manifestation journal so that you can go through a 90-day experience. And so if you don't want to print this out, then you can just order the journal online. But you could work with like the downloadable workbook for now. and then, switch over to the journal as you are ready. Okay. So to begin, let's get really centered. And I want you to just place your feet flat on the floor. Okay. Place your feet flat on the floor in front of you and close your eyes. And I want you to just take a moment, tune in, take a deep breath in through your nose. I'm going to ask you to inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top for 4. Exhale 4. And then hold at the bottom for 4. 1, 2. And that's called a box breath. 3, 4. So we're going to try that one more time. Inhaling through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. Exhaling for 4. And hold at the bottom for 4. And then just open your eyes and notice how you're starting to ground into your energy. You're starting to really feel into your body, like how your body is feeling. Notice how maybe your head is feeling. Let's do a quick body scan, how your neck is feeling. Your shoulders are relaxed, going into the heart space. Notice if like any side of your body feels like uneven or unequal. Notice if both of your feet are placed the same on the ground. Really just tuning into your own energy. Taking one more deep breath in through the nose. Let's do another 4 count. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top for 4. And then exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. And opening up to receive any insights that your inner voice or your subconscious would like to come through you today. So I call these insights downloads. And I get downloads all the time from source because I have a practice that aligns me and connects me with source energy. And this is perhaps one of the keys to magically manifesting and creating anything that you truly desire, any results that you truly desire in your life or in your business. And so the first abundance code that I'd like to share with you today is alignment. And alignment isn't just a concept, it's a frequency that shapes our entire reality. So, whether the shifts we make into alignment are small or massive, they create a ripple effect that changes everything. It changes our entire world around us. And the alignment practices that I'm going to be suggesting and sharing with you today are to help you really prepare for the next 2 days and to deepen into greater alignment. So, alignment is the first abundance code for a reason. It's because we're going to build on it. It's the foundation, it's your energy, and it's the way that you will create an impact out in the world. And alignment alone isn't just something that comes from our head. So I would suggest that alignment alone really isn't enough. That true transformation happens when alignment meets a concept, which is a shamanic concept. I talked about this a little bit in my emails if you're on my emailing list, but a shamanic concept, which is called coherence. And coherence is the energetic harmony that happens when your mind, your heart, which is a magnet, and your body are fully attuned to that alignment. So, alignment happens when your inner world, your values, your desires, your truth is in sync with your external actions in your reality, your body, mind, and spirit. And so when your body, mind, and spirit are fully attuned to alignment, then you don't just think about what's possible, you start to emanate the frequency of your next level. So your voice, your decisions, your branding, your wealth, it all begins to flow together. So here's the challenge. Most people operate in partial alignment without the coherence. So they might know what they want, but their energy is fragmented. And I have studied this for many, many years. I'm a very fast paced person. I do things really fast. And to really bring myself into coherence and into greater alignment, I have to synthesize what's going on in my mind, what my desires are in my heart, and then I have to put it all together so that it really emanates a frequency or an energetic blueprint throughout my body. So, this is why we're starting here today, because when you step into alignment with coherence, your presence starts to become magnetic. So, that's the frequency that I'm talking about. You stop chasing and you start just like attracting. Like you'll wake up and like an opportunity will just like come to you right away. So you stop forcing things, you start flowing. What happens a lot of times is when people are wanting to create more abundance in their life or in their business, they will start going into hustle mode. It's like a survival mode. And that is actually the opposite of what is going to really bring opportunities for you. So, like I said, I was sick. My family was sick for 2 weeks. I was trying to, take care of all of them, not get sick, keep the house clean, keep everything going. And then what happened the third week? I got sick. But the opportunities didn't stop flowing during those 3 weeks because I actually allowed myself to rest. I allowed myself to rejuvenate, and the opportunities kept flowing in because my frequency, even though I was sick, was still a magnet. So when we set the intention, right, and we get into this really, really deep alignment, I'm going to give you a way to do that in just a minute. When we set the intention and then we get into this really, really deep, coherent alignment that synthesizes the body, mind, and spirit, then we can start to really attract in all the opportunities, the people. Everybody starts to kind of gravitate toward you, and opportunities start to flow effortlessly when you're really embodying your elevated identity, which I'll talk about later on day 3. And so, before we go deeper, I really want to explore what alignment means to you. And this is the exercise that I'm going to give you today to unlock this code. I call it a wealth code or an abundance code. And I really think of abundance as more than just monetary. I think of it as like all the opportunities, all the richness, all of the joy, all of the people that you have in your world, how everything is like really working together. And so the 2 prompts that I'd like to share with you, and like I said, if you've downloaded the manifestation workbook, you can open it to any blank journaling page. So I have several journaling pages that have prompts. Like one says, like, what are you grateful for that you already have? You could answer that question. I have another one that says, what would you like to see more of in the next 30 days? You could answer that question, and then answer the next 2. You could probably add them to one of these pages. So a lot of my pages inside my larger journal have prompts. And then I have some like open pages where you can just journal whatever's dropping in, whatever insights are downloading, or whatever insights really want to come through to you. So I'm just going to check. I've got like multiple screens up right now. I just want to check on the comments because I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody's comments. And like I said, I said, I'm going to be live because I like to live stream into this group, and I like to invite people in. So I'm going to be putting this one on YouTube later today, but all of the rest are going to be kind of like a gated inside of our private community training for people that are really committed, that really want to show up and like have this experience together. And so I completely knew that today would be like the day that everybody would be coming into the program and finding out about it and all of those things. And so here are the questions. The first journaling question that I have for you is, where do I feel aligned but not fully coherent? And I mean, like, you might be desiring something. You might be mentally thinking about something like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But you're like up here in the mind and you haven't brought it into the heart yet or into the body. And so, where do I feel aligned but not fully coherent in my life or in my business? Okay, so that's the first one. And then the second one is, what daily practices can I start to integrate to bring my energy, actions, and visions into full coherence? You don't have to answer these right now. I want you to take a little bit of journaling time after this training, and I want you to go and I want you to journal these out. And so, when I say, what kind of daily practices can I implement? My daily practice is a journaling practice. It's a ritual that I do in the morning. I have my coffee or my tea, I have my journal, and then I light a little incense and I do my daily journaling practice and I meditate for at least 5 minutes. Now, I'm like a super meditator now, so I can meditate for like an hour, but I usually don't have quite that much time. But even just 5 to 10 minutes of meditation can shift you into coherence with your mind, your body, and your spirit. So, when I give the journaling questions, I also like for you to practice the art of contemplation. And the art of contemplation to me really means that you take your time with the journaling questions. You let the answers surface naturally. I do that through a process called like a free writing, or I've heard it called automatic writing, where I literally just start to write down anything and everything that kind of starts to come to my mind, right? I could probably teach a whole workshop on how to channel and how to write automatically. Okay. So I want you to practice the art of contemplation as you're answering these questions, and then share your reflections inside the school community. So the school community allows you to post. So the course that you'll be looking for, that you'll have access to, is called the Renaissance. Okay. This first training will be inside of that community, inside of the private classroom. You can introduce yourself and you can share, like, what does coherence really feel like to you, and how does it amplify or shift you into greater alignment? So, what are some of your intentions to create and to manifest this week? What seeds are you planting? And today was just the beginning. I'd love to go on this journey with you to deepen into your essence together by practicing contemplation. So, it's not rushing for answers, it's about sitting with the questions and allowing deeper insights to really arise. So I'm excited for you to share, any reflections either here in the comments while this video is still up, or go inside the school community and share what came up for you as you're doing this first journaling exercise. And if you know somebody who is a soulpreneur or a soul-led woman, a visionary that would love to deepen into greater alignment, to really tune into their own creative essence. So, creativity is our superpower. It's how we create results, unreasonable results out in the world, not realistic results, right? We apply our creativity and the results become something so far beyond what we could have ever imagined. That's how I work with my clients. And so, if you know somebody who would like to go on a 3-day alignment journey and unlock these codes to create more abundance and creativity in their life and in their business, then we are just revving it up over the next 2 days inside the classroom. And I'm so excited for the soul retreat to bring everybody together live inside of the Zoom room. And so that'll be happening on Tuesday, March 4th, and I will share all 5 abundance codes and how they can be fully integrated. I'll give you some live coaching on that. So if you've done the work like today and tomorrow, and then we can answer the questions inside of the Zoom room live. It'll be at noon with me on Tuesday. And we've got some pre-trainings before that on Tuesday. So you really get a full retreat experience. And registration is still open today. Then it will become a paid experience at $111. And you can access, of course, the replays inside the classroom. We're just getting started, and I'm so excited and ready to go on this elevation journey with you. I'll see you inside the group and in the classroom. And be sure to download your workbook or you can snag my entire manifestation journal here on Amazon, and I'll drop the link for that to you as well. And if you have any questions that came up while I was sharing this, then please let me know what your questions are in the comments so that I can get those answered for you. And I will see you tomorrow, where we will be going deeper into your vision and your mission and unlocking a second abundance code, a shamanic code with you.